Hi everyone, welcome to my video on the Porsche 996 and also the Boxster Siren and Tilt Sensor issue. So I've got a 996 just out there. I had a few problems with the alarm, mainly draining the battery actually, but not the actual siren going off or the horn going off. It's really just the battery getting drained. So yeah, what I've done is it's like one bolt just on here. It's just to the right hand side of the battery, so depending if left and drive, right hand drive a car, or if you front and back I guess, but it's just down there. One bolt, two plugs comes off. I disconnected the main battery underneath here as well, just to sort of stop things going off. If your siren's in good condition and working, you should be able to unplug it, so unbolt it, then unplug it, then take it in to your garage or somewhere with some blankets, because it should go off after about 5 minutes of being unplugged, and then it will just continue to go off, so I believe until the battery's flat. Now mine didn't do anything. Mine has never chirped or done anything at all. So yeah, I thought I'll have a look at this and see if this was something to do with the problem I have with my battery getting drained. So what I've done is I was advised or saw on the internet that these fill up with water really easy. This is the tilt sensor on the 996, and the same for Boxster. UK cars only, or European cars. Definitely American cars have them. This is normally mounts onto the bottom of this, and then the siren sort of mounts sort of somewhere in there, like that for example. That normally goes in the bottom there. So what I did is I took it all off, and I saw on the internet, you know, they fill it with water, you know. So I took this off, I shook it, and it's full of water. And I thought, okay, yes, that's fine. It's knackered according to the internet. So what I did is I just it's actually a sealed case. So I didn't really think nothing of it actually, but I had corrosion everywhere. So what I did, I thought, well, as it's knackered, and I'll get a new one. I'll saw the top off. So I saw the top off, and inside was clear liquid that, you know, apparently meant to be water. Well, it felt like oil. It was clear, but it felt like some sort of oil. So inside here is actually really clean. This is all these components are really nice and clean. Just a little bit of corrosion on the battery terminals there, which you can't actually see. So I looked into it and I thought, okay, obviously it's knackered, it's full of water, a bit oily, a bit weird, not sure. So I thought, fine, okay, at least I sort of know the situation inside, you know. I thought, okay, I'll take the bottom off later. I'll look at the circuit board just to sort of suss it out, just so I know that when I get my new setup, I can see, okay, if the water's getting in here, for example, I can maybe put some additional sealant around it, or maybe raise this up a few inches or whatever, you know, turn it around so it's not, or do something on those lines so it's not, you know, in the water basically. And what I did next is I looked at the siren. Okay, some 4 screws on the back. That's the part number there, 6182701. The part number actually for this one is it was on there. But it's a really common part. There's only one of those, so when you see it on the internet, that's it. Sort of siren. Unscrewed it. Have a look inside. And as you can see here, this is the reason why it doesn't work, is the battery is completely and utterly mullered. Completely, lots of water's got in there, ruined it. That's why it doesn't do anything. And you can see here that the circuit board is absolutely ruined by water. So components like this are completely and utterly disintegrated. So the top bit's a little bit okay, but really the whole thing is completely knackered, and obviously that's also got water in it at some point in its life. Same for the connections, you know, there's that green stuff is actually, you know, is like the corrosion on it there. So that's knackered. So what I've done is I went on eBay. There's loads and loads of these for Boxsters and 996s. You can fit the later tilt sensor, which mounts under the seat, but you do need to change the wiring. So I'm not interested in that for the moment. I'm interested in just putting back standard stuff for the moment, and hopefully this might cure my particular issue with the car. So what I did, I went on eBay, found loads of them, emailed lots of people, and I said, look, can you guys basically just unscrew the siren, make sure it's in good condition, and make sure there's some sort of voltage on here. I'm not sure what voltage should be, but I know there should be some sort of voltage on there. You know, it gets charged by the car's battery. So, and this I said, you know, should actually have fluid in. So just shake it, make sure there's fluid in there, and check the contacts, make sure there's no blatant corrosion on it, no damage, etc. So yep, most of them on eBay didn't want to help, didn't want to unscrew it. They said, you know, time is money. They don't want to help. They can send me out the part. If it's faulty, I can send it back, at my cost. Luckily, one breaker, I'll provide the details later. Really helpful. They unscrewed it. They checked the voltage on it. They confirmed to me it's spot on, tidy, and of course, therefore, it should work. You can't tell. It's an old part, but it should be okay. So yeah, so that's coming for the post. So obviously, it'll come through the whole lot. I will take it apart myself, double check it. I'll make sure that the sealing ring around here, I'll make sure it seals in good condition. When I fit this back into the car, I'm definitely going to make sure that this is, off the ground a bit. If it's not off the ground, I might look at, if it's possible, maybe drilling a hole out here and raising it up slightly. And obviously I'll make sure that, all my cowling is back in place so that this won't get, so the new siren won't get damaged. I mean, I parked my car in, good position, so I'm not expecting it to get wet, I don't know how I got this bad, but I guess, 15-year-old car, someone must have just parked it, in a monsoon with the bonnet open or something. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, that's the situation. So really, the main part of the video, I want to tell people that there should be fluid in here when you shake it. And this is definitely a key part for going rusty. That should have a voltage on it. These should obviously all be clean, and that should be clean. Hopefully, once I replace this with my car, it might help me identify what's causing my battery to go flat, because this is definitely causing a fault of some kind. So there we go. I hope that's of some use. I found nothing at all, well, pretty much nothing at all on the internet, nothing on YouTube about this siren. There's minimal about this. Just a few people said it should be full of water, but it turned out, in respect to Porsche, they confirmed it should have a fluid in it, and it's all sealed, so they said it shouldn't actually get full of water. So yeah, there we go. Hope that's of some use. And hopefully it can help fix someone else's 996 or Boxster. And there's mine there. Actually, mine's attached to the C-Tech. And this C-Tech charger, absolutely wonderful bit of kit. Just got mine yesterday. Admittedly, I've only had it a couple of days, but it's absolutely spot on. So yeah, I'm going to get the comfort charge that tells me the LED status. And yeah, very nice with a brand new Bosch battery underneath. And there we go. Thank you very much.